welcome back to Nightly Nerds. I'm Tote.
I'm Ginger.
And we're playing
Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight.
Oh, there's some right here.
Yeah.
Damn it. So, no one saw this, but off camera I was farming up some of my little souls, so I have something to heal
And
with.
big things kept spawning on him and hurting him, so he had to farm more, and he could have just dropped down there and gotten him anyways. All right, back to this dude, the Soul Master.
Alright, not that high of a jump, okay.
Ooh, what a punk. There's something about him that's like just, I don't know. He seems more evil than anything else you fought so far.
Well, because he's a beetle.
I think it's also because of like the whole idea of him stealing the soul from other stuff to, and like they're like still alive and like these little slug things trying to survive. I don't know what it is. Oh, look, you defeated him.
Nope, not quite.
I was making a joke, but I've already watched the fight before, remember? So I learned something interesting recently. Do you know what the first, they're not 100% sure on this, but what the first man-made device to break the sound barrier was?
What?
And what do you think it was?
My guessing something like something electromagnetic related.
All right, so what, I mean, like, so like electromagnetic related, like some kind of monorail or
like,
I mean, like obviously jets. Like there's the SR-71 which can do it, but a lot of jets can do it. You know, I think the first time they broke it in a jet was in the 60s, maybe the 50s.
My guess is like something that was like pseudo rail cannon-esque.
So, a bullwhip.
Oh.
Because that's what the crack is.
Yeah, that's right.
It's breaking the sound barrier.
It is.
Isn't that crazy to think that long ago? I mean, you just don't think about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, I know that, but it's like...
you know, that's what I mean, yeah. As soon as I knew as soon as I said it, you'd be like, oh yeah. Like, of course it's the whip.
Yeah, because I mean, we watch Tested all the time, and freaking Adam Savage is like big whip guy, so he's
they did it on...
he's mentioned it before.
It was, I was watching Smarter Every Day with Destin.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what he did. He basically... they did a whole episode on... They actually recorded it breaking the sound barrier. It's pretty cool. So how many stages are there to this guy's fight?
Just this last one.
Man, it's frustrating. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh man, you were that close last time?
Yeah, I just had nothing to heal off of.
Yeah, you pretty much walked through him this time.
But he gives us an ability.
What is it gonna be? Is it reverse laminar flow?
Did you watch that one too?
Yeah, I watched that one as well.
That was so cool.
Like made the color go back to where it started with the corn syrup and the
almost. It was off ever so slightly.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Yeah. So now, what this'll do...
I'm sure in perfect conditions he could have.
So, there was no way for us to get out of the city because, you know, we were trapped in after we unlocked the door. So now we have... Or sorry, hold on.
Oh.
We have a ground slam.
Nice.
So when we go to, like, say here...
Bam. Oh, and kill those poor little buglies.
Aren't they just so creepy sounding?
Kind of remind me of Morlocks in a way. I mean, not the same sound, but the way they're coming at you, like...
Oh,
like,
so... I don't know.
There's another thing you could break through there.
Oh, I know. So I don't know if you know about this, but there has been it has been confirmed, and I'm like kind of suspicious because like things are kind of hit and miss when it comes to Netflix lately. But there's going to be a Dark Crystal Netflix series.
Oh yeah. I think I just saw something for. They've been talking about it for a long time, but I recently saw something for it again.
And I am mixed opinion about it because there's been a lot of Netflix stuff.
There's been a lot of really good Netflix stuff.
There has been. But typically when they rehash old stuff, they
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's been hit. It's with everything though. Like, okay, so here I've been talking about DuckTales a lot recently because I just happened to be watching it, and I've actually gotten through almost all of it now. Like, I'm caught up in the second season, I believe. And when I first saw an episode, I didn't see the first episode. I saw like maybe the third or fourth episode randomly.
Yeah.
I didn't like it, but now I like it, and I was looking up some stuff on it, trying to figure out who voices who and whatnot. You know, like David Tennant's Scrooge, which is awesome, and there's a lot of good voice actors involved and talent, and it's really good once you get into it. But I was reading a review, and there was one of the guys who was a writer for the comics and
that's right,
worked on the original show, and he doesn't like it because he doesn't feel it stays true to the original enough. And to a degree, he was right. But they've done such a good job of creating their own little version that I love it now. And there's a reason why it's award-winning and the fans love it.
Yeah.
So that kind of happens with everything. And there's things I get mad about when they reboot something or they do a sequel and it's not good, and I get angry, and I have to remember, you know, there's different visions and different things. Because, like, you know, I was one of the fans who didn't like Last Jedi. And I still don't like Last Jedi. But is it as really bad as I think it is? I mean, yes, but maybe I'm wrong. But I'm not. But maybe I am. So you can say that about any show. I mean, there are shows that are definitely horrible and things that are just cash grabs are going to be bad. But I don't think, because it's still Jim Henson.
Yeah,
company. I mean.
It is, but at the same time too, it's like I can't remember what exactly I read, but it's a continuation of the story, whether it's a prequel or a sequel, but it's a continuation of the Dark Crystal story, and I'm just like, they kind of left it closed-ended, in my opinion.
Well, they've always wanted to do a sequel, and I think because they wanted to do it, they didn't want to do CG or anything, they wanted to do puppets again. And what I remember is the guy who was like the lead on it I remember this when I was in school, we talked about it. He was developing an animatronic version, so you wouldn't have to have a puppeteer. You could basically just control it with a remote control.
Yeah.
Like it'd be completely remote operated, but it was such a difficult thing to do, to create a thing that could walk and move like it's, you know, a living creature, bipedal or, you know, however the different creatures work. So there's like this really difficult process, so they were constantly working on it and prototyping and stuff. But I have no idea what they've done with this version. I mean, maybe it's going to be CG, maybe it'll be a mix. I don't know.
I've only seen like a screinshot of like what the title icon looks like when you're looking at it in Netflix.
Yeah,
and I can't tell.
Well, I've just seen the icon as well. My whole thing is I hope it's not CG. I hope they do use practical effects, because there's just something about there's a charm to them, and when they fall into the uncanny valley, they still feel real.
Yeah.
And instead of being uncanny where it looks fake like CGI will, it just looks like it's something else. It looks alien or fantastical or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, it can still look fake, but one of the things I've been fiddling with is making kit bashing spaceships, because I have an idea for a sci-fi thing I want to do. So I'm doing I'm doing my own little prototyping, kit bashing some stuff using like household things along with parts from model kits and stuff to make these like just my own design on ships. And I've been like looking back at all these old movies and things, and there's like this, I always feel like until they get CGI perfect to where when you're mixing with live action, it looks completely real and perfect, I'd rather them do as much practical effect as they can and then use CGI to enhance it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what made the first Jurassic Park so good, is they had huge, ginormous dinosaurs they built, and they mixed it with CGI to make it fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
When you got to the later movies, when they just did all CGI, it wasn't as good. You know, like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that, but so I really do hope it's mostly, if it's not completely practical effects, whether it's puppets or whatever they use. I mean, it's Henson, but Henson does a lot of CGI now. They do a lot of motion capture. They do a lot of kids shows.
Yeah.
You know, that's their bread and butter. That's where they started.
I'm being open-minded, but I'm honestly,
you're hesitant.
I'm very hesitant.
My thing is now is I don't buy into hype anymore. I learned that a long time ago. So like a lot of recent disappointments, whether it be video games or movies for people, they haven't hit me as hard, because I was like, well, what was I expecting? You know, I just wait for it to come out, and then if I hear it's good or it looks good, you know, and everything seems to be right. Then when I get it or I watch it or whatever it is, then I'm like, okay, now I can
Is this where I need to go?
appreciate it without having this built up hype in my mind. So that's why sometimes when a movie comes out, I'm just going to use a movie as an example, not always a game, and I wasn't hyped up for it beforehand. Even if there's slight disappointment among fans, I don't feel disappointed.
I remember these guys. Poof.
They kind of remind me of the birds in Angry Birds, the ones that blow up real big, and then.
Okay, so yeah, this is where I need to go because I need to go to the Royal Waterways, which this is. I just can't remember where to go.
I would just say I agree with you being optimistic but hesitant.
Because I
think it's the best way to be. Be like, I hope it's good. I want it to be good. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's going to be bad.
I'm not going to be like,
but I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait.
If I
Which I still kind of do, but I try not to.
Buddy?
Well, that's cool.
I don't think I've ever met this guy before.
Don't take something that's not yours. That's the laws. He's like looting.
Except you see, it belongs to me. Don't be angry. I'll share my food with you if you give me Geo.
Ah.
Yeah, sure. Why not? What do you got for me? Is it a rotten egg? This Geo's mine now. Don't try and take it back. Here, take your food. With you when you leave. What'd you give me? It's a rotten egg? Yeah.
Rancid egg. Well, that's cool.
I don't think I've ever met him before. I bet that's the way to get rancid eggs continuously now.
Well, if you don't know, now you know. I know you can swim.
Yep. Everything that we've walked into liquid-wise has been acid, which I can't.
Oh, but this is water.
It's water.
I hear a caterpillar. Do you hear a caterpillar?
No, that's the explodey bat bugs.
Oh, okay. Make that sense. Sounds kind of like the caterpillar. Whoa!
Wait for it. It's not over.
Oh, it's like a zombie. Oh man, he doesn't give up,
They're
does
like
he?
tapeworm bugs.
Ugh, tapeworms, bugs.
Wait for it. Okay, good. That's another one that'll come back to life too.
Hey, you're in the deep dark now, huh?
Not quite. Aha.
What?
That's Zote. I don't know where he's at, but that's Zote.
The mighty?
Oh no, that's not Zote. That's an even better character. You're gonna love him. Oh, let's see if we can meet him first.
I don't know if he gets much better than Zote the mighty.
All right, and we're gonna see who it is on the next episode.
All right, everybody, that's gonna end this episode of Nightly Nerds. As always, I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye bye. Hey, did you like that video?
Well, if you did, click the box on the right for another.
Click the box on the left for a playlist.
Of course, you could always just subscribe by clicking the link in the middle.
Come find us on social media.
There are links in the description below.
Don't be afraid to leave us a comment.
Thanks for watching. I'm Tote.
I'm Ginger. See you then.
Bye.